No.
Woohoo, I'm at spawn, and Edie, Waite, how do we...
E.T. Sure.
E.T. is here, and Jaffe is
Oh, wait.
here, and
ET.
enemy is... Woohoo, we found
Yay!
enemy. He's not
Took
at
fall
spawn.
damage.
Where are you?
Hi, enemy.
Below the iron farm.
Oh, okay, let's start the tour by finding enemy.
Alright.
Woo!
I'm
There's
coming.
a portal that's turned off. I guess I can turn it on, right?
Yeah, and then if you go back through the portal, you'll come out at spawn.
Whoa!
You might have waited too long. Is he gonna make it, guys? Is he gonna make it?
Oh.
Okay,
I'm
he
through.
made it. Alright, then if we just
Oh,
go
look,
right
all
back there.
achievements.
Woo,
Right back in?
achievements. Yeah, back in. Alright, so, Edie is brand new to the server, and the portal was still open because someone was going through. So I'm down here. Okay, well at least I have an elytra. And Chaser has an elytra. Please nobody come to this portal. Okay, alright, me and Chaser will head back up. So, we're going to give Edie a thorough tour, and this video is a little bit of an event that I'll tell you about when we get up to everybody, because my elytra's not working. Alright, so the special kind of event is the fact that people have been asking me for a long time for a world download for Minerva, and I think I'm finally going to do it. The reason I've never done this before is because my upload isn't fantastic, and the Minerva file size is like 5 gigs. But I will be able to host it, I guess on like a MediaFire account, because they give you like 12 gigs free, and I got plenty of space open on my account, so I can upload that world. Note that this video probably immediately will be outdated, and that's part of the other reason, is I've never liked opening up a world download for this world, because we're always doing something, you know? Like if somebody logs on and switches positions or switches a block, then the world download is immediately outdated. So as the months go on, I might update it regularly. I'll probably put the date in the description below next to the world download, and then if I ever update it, then I'll probably delete that world download and then replace it with a newer one, because as previously mentioned, that is a lot of data to just kind of keep on hand that I don't plan to pay for another MediaFire account, because I don't actually pay for mine, it's just a free one, so I have like, I don't know, 12 gigs or something. So I'll just host it for a while, and we're going to give a complete comprehensive tour to Enemy, who's curious on what's going on, and Edie, who actually needs to know where everything is. So where'd Edie go? Did we lose him already?
Yeah.
He was here for a second.
Oh, he's right here. Okay. First off, this is
Alright.
spawn. There's a big map that somebody made once. Mine looks better. Yeah, mine definitely looks better. Because mine's from the side and it was rendered via chunky. But if we come right here, this is where all the stuff comes in from the end. That's where the duper stuff comes in. And then that gets flushed down this tunnel, where I elegantly made a ice tunnel, because this is a really annoying tunnel to get down, because the Flossie insisted this be outside of spawn. And it comes down and out over here, which is where we store all of the end loot. So if you ever need sand or dragon eggs or lots of ender pearls for whatever reason, this is the place to go, because this is where we store everything.
Cool.
Tripwire.
Tripwire. Oh, and if you ever want to replace the shulker boxes, the input's here, but I usually just break through and go up to the top where there's a whole different area. I'm not going to get into specifics, because in my experience, you won't remember. So in the future, if you ever need to replace the shulker boxes, I'm not going to get into specific descriptions for stuff, because it's too much information overload. You got
Alright, the iron farm. It was built and designed by myself, moi, Jaffe.
Oh, yeah.
It's got lots of villages. It's got like 1,024 and 512 and I don't know. Okay, and it's got lots of iron.
1,024? That's how many villages you think this has?
No, I think it's got a lot more than 1,024.
No, it's a...
Doesn't look like it.
768.
Oh, it's
Oh,
768, really?
Yeah.
You guys didn't like binary? Oh, okay.
We have it set to about 192 villages constant, just because it's the lowest setting that it automatically sets to, although you can stop the rebuilding process at any time. And hey, this is a good time to point out the world download part, because this is all proprietary wiring. I think Delusion and Nuke redid all of this, and I think, I don't know who all was involved, but I'm pretty sure those two redid a lot of the wiring for the TDL's basic design and made it, I guess, less laggy and a little bit more modular, given you can stop it at any point. So all of our wiring is completely different than what you'd get from TDL's video. So if anybody wanted to check that out. And then the crafting systems. You know how to use these?
Yeah.
Oh, good. See, that's exactly why I made a video on these recently, because they just I don't know, a lot of people don't know how to use these and then they screw it up. Like last time somebody used this, they placed the chests up where the water is and then broke the sources, which completely breaks it because you need the water to flow a lot of the iron back to the center. But if ever you need to craft stuff, just use these systems. The indicator light goes on when the hopper behind the top chest receives an output. So that can happen while it's sorting, but more often than not it'll mean it's full. And same thing down here. These lights will turn on when it's full. And this one's actually almost full. So that's where we store iron blocks in bulk. You're not even looking. Back here, if you need lots and lots of iron, it's over here. And then the item frames actually show you how many items are in it. So this stack is completely full. That means we have 2,140,000. And then this is you know, 280,000 minus minus about 100,000. So we really have more like 240 plus 600,000, so about 2.7 million items in there, give or take. So later on we will show you a mob farm, but once I said, like I said, it's important to know where everything is. If you continue out spawn past this direction, you'll see that the mob farm is like right here. Any second now. I really hope I'm not wrong. Yep, yeah, there it is. Yeah, right here. Here's the mob farm. It's just over here. Definitely want to make sure this thing is turned off when you leave it, or else it'll screw up entirely, but it looks like it's working right now. So this is currently the only mob farm we really have on the server. Obviously, you know, we have plans for a much bigger, much faster one. But as of now, this thing really does supply all the bone meals we need. All the... Wow. Iron was here. That's cute. Okay, so this is all for calibrating your brain. You can now picture the fact that we just went out in that direction, and spawn is actually right back over here in the nether. Everything is nice and close by. Chaser. Why do we send Chaser to do that? So if you actually go on the other portal, one is spawn, one is actually the Guardian farm. They're all calibrated properly. To use the Guardian farm, I think this is working. Did anybody ever fix this? So...
No, don't kill him, he's my friend.
Have a...
No. Why?
You have more friends now.
Okay, just nobody. Alright, just let shh. No, now they're after. Come on, my children. No. I want this one. I want that one. No.
All right, we'll leave one to tell you. Never mind. All right, let's go. This is a question I get asked a lot, so it's important we take care of this. This acacia tunnel is somebody's base who doesn't play anymore. I think it was Ornery. So I don't know. Let's actually continue out this direction, following that tunnel, but continuing. So, we've had a series of gold farms. I think most of them are either not great or broken. So, immediately on our right, we're not going to visit it, but it's just a basic snow crash farm.
We have a better design now.
Is it built?
Yeah.
Do you mean the one out past it, the new mango design?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is the one that I haven't actually personally seen recently, but Iron and Southern have said that this thing is so broken it's like beyond repair. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but somebody, probably me honestly, unloaded it while it was running, and it is just, the pistons have completely destroyed itself. So I haven't looked into this closely, but I hear it's pretty unusable. But when it's running, this thing is so fast that it's quite laggy, and the TPS goes down the drain, which is nice and fun for everybody. Definitely want to use that overnight, but I don't know. I haven't personally looked at it. Yeah, it looks like it's not that broken. Some pistons are out of place, but I don't know. I fixed it before. Whatever.
Oh God.
You can either fly with me or take a boat, but a boat is important because there's a portal on the ice path that we need to get into. Oh yeah, we can do 2 to a boat. Alright, enemy, we got this. We're gonna get out just for a second here. If you actually follow the arrow, it leads straight over to the concrete powder farm. We're not gonna go through the end portal. I cannot stress this. Do not go to the end. We're not there yet. We're going to just kind of peek at this and then head right back, because if you go to the end, you're going to screw up the whole tour. Hold space. Hold space.
Hold space, thank God you said that.
You can replace the powder that you want to dupe. There's a chest that I set up back here with enough concrete powder. Just take it from there and put it in here. And you can do whatever you want. And then this is where, when we run the concrete farm, you have to have like a second account here and then your main account somewhere else. Now don't go through the end. It seems... Oh, I saw his name disappear. You had one job, and it's to not go through the end. Let's leave. Let's leave before it's too late. You're making me nervous. I'll admit I never actually go back this way. In fact, usually since I'm using a bot account, I just TP out of here or something. Let's actually head over to the end intersection before we obviously head to the Octagon, which is... We're saving it for last because you'll see more of the Octagon than anything else on Minerva, because that's just where everything is. Alright, so here's the beautiful end hub that was built meticulously over a long time. Let's actually head to... let's head to the end first. So...
Where it's gonna take us right to end, you know.
Yep, yeah. LaFlossie made this an egg portal, so we'll go straight to the end. You get a nice extra long loading screen, and then in the end we are.
The end.
Alright, so let's immediately show you how the concrete duper works. We're not going to touch anything down there, but if you just want powder, all you have to do is flick this switch, and all the powder will come through. It'll become a concrete block right here, and then all the powder will break on the front, and then 100% of it will go through here, and it's nice and convenient. I would demonstrate that, but I don't have an account set up, so when you're done, you just unflip that switch, and the room resets itself. And then thanks to Felody for the nice little staircase. I still think this part right here looks terrible, but this wasn't Felody's work, so there you go. And then Reggie made a nice little tunnel in and out of here. So here's the concrete hangar. If ever you need concrete for anything ever, or concrete powder, it should be here. We need a lot of black concrete for the slime farm, which is why this is mostly cleaned out, but still well stocked.
Fun fact, this entire hangar, and I'm pretty sure the concrete duper itself, was designed and built in a stream.
Yep.
How much storage do you have per block?
I don't know. I think 3.5 million per color of each type. A little overkill, but we figured we wanted just one massive storage we could fill up once and then have it done forever. Plus, it's kind of amazing. I love this whole room. It's just a complete hangar of storage. And then you got Pablo's magic water block right here, making the elevator look nice and clean. And that's the concrete part. So let's actually head back up the stairs and move on towards the Enderman farm. So imagine you're coming here from the Nether, straight into the end, and you want to get out. Where? The one person...
They all went. A Chaser
what?
Is going to the end farm.
I
don't know.
I get that enemy's curious, but the one person who should really be following me. Come on, why? Edie. Off the ledge here, we've got a couple shulker spawners. This one's broken. Doesn't even matter because we just AFK this one overnight. You're gonna need like a repeating macro to use it, but this is where we get our shells. And about a night of AFK will get you a double chest or two of shulker shells. So it's not fast, but it definitely works, and I prefer it over duping. And if you continue over here to the Enderman farm, doesn't really need much of a demonstration. I don't even think we should stop there. It's just, you see, it's actually dangerous for some people. But no, it's really just an Enderman farm. If I have to show you how to use that, then that'll be an awkward conversation.
Oh my goodness, there's so much XP on the ground.
How much XP is on the ground?
I don't know.
Well, see, I hit a bunch of them before I died.
600 entities?
Okay, so here's a little common courtesy thing, Edie. Don't have more than about 400 or 500 entities at the Enderman farm. It won't make you pick them up faster. It'll just lag the server.
Okay.
Kind of hard.
Villager area. Speaking of lagging the server, this area is, yeah, not the best place to hang out because there are a bunch of entities and moving entities, and it's just ugh. But this is where we keep them. So if ever you need to trade a bunch of stuff, then here's the place to be. The thing about a villager area is this, even how it is, already did everything we needed it to, so we just never revisited it. So that's just kind of a project that's shelved for later. Eventually we'll get back to it, but as of now we're just so many other things that are more fun and more pressing that we're just not even worrying about it. Alright, so this is the land of Gulby being decorative.
Land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Here's a basic skeleton spawner. You're going up immediately, skipping an entire tree farm. Alright, let's go check out the leaf farm that isn't here. Oh shit, Gulby actually started building this? Goddamn. Okay, he's building a leaf farm. For the mob farm. We're building farms for our farms so we can farm more farms. Alright, so this is just a basic universal tree farm. It's not. Where is he? Everybody is here except for Edie. Where did you? You are getting way ahead of yourself here. This isn't the fastest tree farm in the world. I knew that building it day 4 of the server, but it works.
And we needed wood.
And LaFlossie already AFK'd this way more than he needed to, so we've got like more than we need of anything, but it's just a basic, simple universal tree farm. It farms trees as it needs to, and that's it. We don't really use this farm much because, like I said, LaFlossie sort of got everything we needed as far as wood, and the Dark Oak farm is, you know, a nicer looking wood, a faster farm, and then the Spruce Tree farm is our main source of income right now. But it's just something you should know is here, and I'm the only one still over here. Fantastic. So,
Sure.
obviously, is a Dark Oak farm. It's pretty cool. That's not gonna work. You might have not noticed this, but there are some logs already here. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that I can fix that by just... Yeah, okay. So whoever used this last f***ed it up.
It's fine.
Bad.
Everything's
Big
fine.
time.
Let me just... It seems fine, but it looks like... Oh, fucking hell. Who used this?
Not me.
No
Everything is broken. I mean, like... Oh, you know...
This happens way too often.
Wow. Alright. Nope, nobody f***ed up. TNT dispenser ran out of... Okay, gonna have to refill that the next time I use it. And the shulker box is full. Who used the Dark Oak farm? Usually you should be able to just turn on the farm and then sit in here and AFK. I did put on a fail switch so it'll turn itself off after about 8 seconds of no tree growth.
What direction are you flying?
I
This
don't
way.
know. Just, you know, over here.
Yeah,
Alright.
follow me.
It's
So
a lot of blue
we have a
flowers.
whole flower island over here. And like I said about calibration, I think out past this direction is actually the end portal. This thing was incredibly laggy, but when trying to fix this, we realized that Ertiga and Ina had not put lighting anywhere besides under the grass, so the lighting updates actually lowered the server TPS. Now we're okay, but it used to be really laggy, so if you ever want to come over here and just waste some bone meal, you can just run this for a while. It looks like somebody unloaded
so
all of the flowers here, but typically they're loaded into shulker boxes and then end up here. And I think Ina and Ertiga assured me they put enough bone meal in here for like ever, so. Yeah,
Why
if
did you change your name to Xmas Box?
See,
It's
Lickla
spooky.
asked me that too. It's Xmas to Boo X, because it's spooky for Halloween.
Guys, we gotta make up some gobble gobble
Alright,
names.
so now you know that the Octagon is over here, and it's going to take a render distance 32 for you to be able to see half of it, but there it is.
Oh, I assure you my render distance is always
We're going to skip the
32.
storage room. Everybody head past the orange perimeter. We're going to go right through the orange perimeter, then out past the back, head further south. We're going to go right past the crayon box. In the crayon box is an incomplete chorus fruit venture. We'll work on that another time, but we're not going to go in there for right now. We're going to go past the night and over to the flower forest. So this is a work in progress. That's just kind of like the villager area. We have a builder designing something for this. It's pretty clear what needs to be done next, given that all the farms I think are wired up, kind of. I haven't bug fixed it, but not all of them have any access to bone meal, and we don't have an output for the items. So there are a few things that just need to be done, but they're flowers. It's not a priority, and no one's specially interested in it. So it's just kind of shelved for now. We'll get back to it later.
Never knew there was a portal here.
So to get out of here, you ignore the ghasts, and then just sort of fly up into the tunnel and hope you can find a way in somewhere, which I am unsuccessful in doing. Yeah, there's really no official portal for it yet.
Shit.
So
Oh, shit.
that's something that needs to be hooked up to the storage room at some point. I was able to make it in.
Where you guys go next?
So obviously in the nether we have the middle storage room portal and then every single portal corresponding to its perimeter.
Why do you have so many gas?
Because it's not spawn proofed and we just haven't bothered yet.
Ah, okay, found the way.
Okay, stop fighting it, Edie. Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Spider farm is just an empty perimeter, mob farm's an empty perimeter, slime farm looks spectacular so far. Let's actually head over there.
Yay, slime farm! I've been working on that.
Yeah.
I built like a quarter of one earlier.
The slime
today.
farm is very, very, very much further done and creative. I think it's damn near finished, if not
It
finished.
is, yeah.
On the
It's not
exterior.
quite, it's not tight.
So we've actually started construction finally. That you can get more information on talking to members directly. Basically, it's as easy as grabbing a schematic and... Oh wow, I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
actually know the
just-
collection was set up. Ha! Couple stacks of slime balls sitting over here. Okay, it works. Yay.
Slime farms are way too overpowered.
Right, yeah, we're not really... You can tell from the facade, we're not building this for the slime balls, so I'm not gonna...
Yeah.
No, not gonna worry about it. Let's head out past this, someone sleep. Continuing north... Who is that? That's Jaffe looking like a beautiful bird in the sky. Alright,
Beautiful flying girl.
Swan dives the earth. Okay, the furnace array is at the current state. It should not be used by someone who doesn't know what they're doing.
I know how to use it.
Should never be unloaded while running. And the output is just going to unfiltered shulker box loaders, so it is a pain in the ass to collect what you cook right now. But we designed the variable shulker box filter to be suited for this. What?
The big thing with this smelter is if you're gonna smelt something, smelt it in bulk.
Right. With the variable item filter, it should be a lot easier to manage this once we get there, but it's kind of a big redstone project, so I don't really want to build that until someone's designed the facade for this, which they mostly have. The train station for this looks really fantastic and creative, but it's not getting a lot of attention right now, so I just don't know. And then the spruce tree farm, which is really just a basic spruce tree farm. If you want to grow spruce trees, you go down there with saplings and you flick a switch and you start farming them.
Fun fact, we built ours totally the correct direction the first time.
Yeah, no, Nils
Oh, good.
Nils
Yeah.
decided to rotate it 90 degrees. That was...
Yeah, it's not that.
You can
good
always
of an idea.
rotate tree farms.
No, yeah. We
No.
tested that
Oh,
in
yeah.
creative, and the spruce trees wouldn't even grow.
No, it won't. It just won't.
Yeah. I felt so bad, because Nils has a thing against printer mode, so he did that shit by hand. It took him 5 days. Or 3 days, I think, and it was just... Oh, it was so sad when he screwed it up. But... And here is what happened to our pumpkin. Who did this?
It's awesome.
Alright, the Ruby Center. So, I'm going to give you a rundown, even though I'm pretty sure, given you're a fan of ours, you don't really need it, but we're going to go through it anyway. Where did he go? Okay, alright, come on. So, in the main bulk wing, we got bulk storage on my front and back. These are just walls of chest filled predominantly by shulker boxes. 500,000 for each item in here. This is where we have all the wood. It looks like we're lower on oak, but you can see birch and jungle and acacia. We just, you know, LaFlossy AFK'd that farm for about 100,000 items each and just never did anything with it again. We probably do need more oak at some point. Should probably AFK that. Spruce is empty for some reason. Oh yeah, maybe because the slime farm got started,
Empty.
but all we gotta do is run that farm for another hour and we'll have this whole chest full of shulker boxes. It's ridiculous. So we have all of our unstackable filters over here, and then this chest is for anything that's not stackable that can't be filtered, and then on the far right over here we have stackable unfiltered items. So this is where we got maps and name tags, and granite got overflowed for some reason, and you're still over there. And then we got
You're not... Oh,
What?
Name tag.
Yeah.
I was about to say you're not sorting name tags.
We actually are in the back. And then here we've got just lost and found. Everything here is up for grabs. We've got shit tons of elytras and armor and whatever you want. Welcome to Minerva pickaxes. You're welcome to one of those. This was not made clear when mentioned. Oh, good, beastly pickaxes. It's good that somebody made me a shulker box full of pickaxes and someone decided to distribute them. I'm glad people did that. Okay, so these 3 elevators are used for items filtering, and then this one's where all the witch loot comes up. You can see that going up there right now. Through this back door is where, you know, people keep having bow fights and then they break item frames and then they don't replace them. This should say recycle empty shulker boxes, but someone couldn't be bothered apparently. This is where all the empty shulker boxes are. This is actually completely full right now, but just got a lot of shulker boxes. If ever you want them, just grab them from here. So, and then for the 2 main sorting wings, this is where you'll find just about every item in the game. I've heard good reports over the months that I did a pretty good job labeling everything. So typically items are near items of similar types. You got all the bricks, all the different types of woods on either side here, all the nether and end stuff, quartz and all the redstone right next to each other. It is ordered with the most important stuff in the front, so more often than not I'm accessing redstone stuff, which is why it's at the very beginning. And then as you get further back, you get less and less common items all the way down to ores. And at the very back, we've got like name tags and clocks. Like, who comes in here for a clock? Not often.
Oh, look, you have the redstone lamps with the redstone stuff.
Oh, isn't that just so fitting? I mean, it would make there are things like that where it would make sense to put the lamps next to the glowstone, next to the sea lanterns, but oh, this is something you should probably know right now. Sea lanterns is the base block I used for this with the background. You should know that right here next to the prismarine stuff is the only one that's actually sea lanterns, so there you go. And then of course our metric fuck ton of diamonds.
Everyone face me.
What?
I want a screenshot. I want a screenshot.
If you ever need to know where any item is, just ask, but typically it should be pretty intuitive. Let me give you the basic rundown. On the left, we've got, typically it's redstone, ores, building blocks, interdimensional stuff, and on the right, it's mostly colors and agriculture and brewing stuff and mob loot, generally. Basically, that should cover just about everything. If you can't find something, then just ask anybody. Last, but definitely not least, is actually an interesting one, because every perimeter in the Octagon is a perimeter for a farm, and, well, as you know, the Ruby Center has the Ruby Huts, so this is also technically our witch farm. So this whole wing is dedicated to that, where we've got redstone and glowstone storage, extra bottle storage, gunpowder and sugar, which has been filled up forever. More redstone than anybody ever needs, with 4 stacks for some reason in there. You can actually fill up redstone shulker boxes down here, and glowstone ones down here, if you want to fill this up with ease. And then over here is a TNT crafter. So if you have crafting tweaks, you can just come over here and just start crafting TNT. So if I can just shift click that, and then just keep shift and tab, and you'll just craft a ton of TNT. And this thing is really, 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 really fast. That was like 5 or 6 stacks.
That's a big map.
Alright, so when you craft all your TNT, this is everything I just got. You can just throw it in here. And that'll actually go into the bulk storage for TNT. And then this furnace array is fueled by all the sticks we get. So don't overflow this. This is not for bulk crafting, bulk cooking, but you know, if you ever have a stack or 2 of items or something crazy, even this amount is fine. Just throw it in here. Sticks are free, so infinite fuel. I think that just about covers just about the most important stuff. Obviously, that's not everything in the world. As you talk to people, as you play with people, you'll spot little things we have throughout. There are some things like, a while ago when we were setting up the chorus farms, I realized that somebody flipped up all the trapdoors for some stupid reason, and we had to go through the nether and track that down. But that's just an old example. Any other questions or comments that I missed from anybody who has any input here? Anybody got anything? So thanks for Enemy for wanting to come on here and check everything out. It's been a while since we gave him a tour, actually, a really long while.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And there's the guy we were touring who, unsurprisingly, has run off again. So everybody else is here, so that's good. Oh, good, he's back suddenly. All right. That's gonna be it for the tour. I don't know how we should close out the video. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yay!
Go and check out the world download, and you know, hopefully you have enough space on your computer. Go become a patron, because that helps keep all of this going. And there's a pretty cool community that you should check out. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. Great ending.